Hello everyone, my name is Jasper and in this video I'm gonna teach you a guide about the Swordsman. Now, I will cut this video into three sections. One is the introduction and everything about the skill tree of the Swordsman. Next is I will fight an enemy and tell you what are the things you might want to consider when you're using a Swordsman, this job. Lastly is a build suggestion. I can only suggest to you a group of affinities that can work because all of the equipment stats are all depending on you. And if you want to copy my build, it will be the last part of the video. So let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, let's go for the tips. Swordsman is where? Swordsman. Swordsman can perform spin and slash. This causes a great bar. Holding can actually cancel this with the heavy attack with the R1. Normal attack, that is the normal attack of the commands list, or with the L1 with the enhanced guard. Let's go for the job trees. Now, here are the passive stats. All damage, all damage taken. This is basically the damage taken. Next, of course, affinity. You can next. Let's go for the passive first. Next is the guard break gauge, 4.8 slash damage, 2.9. Another guard break gauge depletion. The spinning slash mastery decrease the MP consumption, so you can use spinning slash more often. Where the two one, all damage dealt -5, so that's like a total of 5. That's like 6, 7.7, I think. I know, I guess that's it. Slash damage as well, and the command ability is my favorite on this one as an axeman because it decreases the amount of charge times. This also applies to casting magic as well, and anything that is charged increases its speed, and you are lessly likelihood to be staggered. You're basically tank. You can actually tank everything except the unblockable ones. Now, let's go for the abilities. You can unlock the Onslaught, Piercing Thrust, and Highbringer. Now, the route of the jobs are Knight and Warrior, which are pretty actually cool. Next, the links are for the Warrior Sword. This is the Enhanced Guard. Decrease damage taken when the ability is active. As long as the ability is active, your damage decreases. I mean, your damage taken decreases. The next is the enhanced guard link. It's increased physical damage there. I guess. Oh yeah, another route is berserker. Now next will be the evocation and ultima. As you can see, the evocation ultima has the same stats. It only differs on the link. Let's go with the evocation first. This is the evocation, right? The evocation link has this one. Where is it? The third link, which increased the attack speed of the ability. Oh, I also forgot the rush assault. It's called the spinning slash for the evocation rush assault. And while you are spinning, you are actually on a guard state. Now let's go with the ultima. The ultima spinning slash is basically you have a pull force pulling your enemy pulling enemies towards you. Yeah. And the link is on the after parry, which actually gains a mighty strike ability. Now let's go with the affinity of swordsman. Of course, is this it? No, this is it. Sorry about that. So okay, so increase damage, stamina. This is HP stamina. Then decrease damage during damage taken with 160, 120%. That's a total of 20. I think that's total of 15%. And HP stamina, and this is the Greatsword special, the enhanced guard. Once you use the enhanced guard, you're able to land the enhanced guard. You will able to gain a haste buff for 10 seconds. Of course, the all the basic ability, a basic job of 400% affinity are unlocks all its weapon ability and increase its damage, combo ability damage. Also, 600% reduce also its MP cost, and also increases your 20, 30, 80, and 160%. Same goes with your 800%, and passing 800% increases as well. Now, have I forgotten something? So I think that's all of the affinities and links. So I guess we can start fighting some enemies. Uh, I think this is a good one. Now I'm gonna show it to you. Actually, this job is actually the Beyblade meme, if you know what I mean. This is the only. This is like spin to win, baby. Now I can show it to you. You can actually cancel this with enhance card. There you go. Oops. Oh. And with the third link, that's basically the build. That's the basics of the Swordsman. That's like the most explanation I can give it to you. There you go. I canceled it, but it's not a. It wasn't a. Let me show you the cancelled version. Man, I wish I fight another boss. So when you spin, why did I see? As you let go of the button, you can cancel it with the with the enhance guard, or end it with the charge, or you can enhance guard, or see, there's a lot of customization or game changer when you're using a spinning slash, R1, or you can end it with the charge, or I can actually end it with the charge. As you can see, I'm charging a but you can also enhance guard. Or you can actually just enhance guard at the beginning. That's like the main core of great swords anyway. You can enhance guard. The enhance guard is a great way to level up your game. To level up your style, what I mean. So let us go with the affinities that I suggest that you can use on this one. But before that, I forgot mentioning the summon stats. Uh, The summon stats per 100% are only 2 summon per are good. Alexander and Odin are both giving you 6 stamina per 100. As you can see, I'm actually using a Alexander on this build. So regarding to the affinity, I think go to battle settings. My first suggestion, now Ronin is actually a like wait. Ronin is optional because it is wait, let me just check my list. The reason why Ronin is optional because this is slash break damage. Once again, if you want to make a break damage of your build, you might want to use the Ronin and Ronin. This is a strike. This is a critical break. See, critical break damage dealt. And uh, mage as well. That is if you want to make a break build. Now, what other builds? What others affinities I suggest? 600 warrior. If you still haven't gotten the 600 warrior, 400 would be nice. It reduces the max break to target enemies and reduce MP cost of ability of all ability activation. And these stats are mainly on strength and stamina. And great swords are good with strength and stamina as well. Now, Knight is also good because this is also a heavily stamina based stat and reduce guard break gauge depletion. And I do believe there's a passive stat for the greatsword for the swordsman and that, so that will be work as well. And 250 more stamina bonus for stamina stats. And of course, 400 is a immune to Lightbringer. If you don't use Lightbringer, you might not want to use it. But 600 is also good if you prefer doing a soul shield, more soul shield, or you have the 600% cyclic warrior. It increases your stamina. So next will be 600 berserker. This is a no-brainer for strength and stamina build because these are great stats for those. And it triples your breakage when hitting. Some are on the list of my description. Here are my builds if you want to copy my builds, and I think that's it. 100%. And these are mostly slash and critical damage there. And the monsters I use are these people. Bang, Lenny, Mid, and Dawn and Catastrophe. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.